Hello and welcome back to Health with Sveta. I'm thrilled to have you join us for another insightful episode number 3. Today we're continuing our deep dive into the fascinating world of gut health. In our last episode, we explored the critical role of the microbiome, and today we're going to build on that knowledge. We have Reuben Sarrafo back with us to continue this important conversation. It's not that I can say welcome, Reuben, because Reuben is a host. And thank you, Reuben. Together, we will uncover more about how to maintain a healthy gut, the significance of diet, and the latest research in this field. Get ready to discover more secrets to achieving a healthier, happier you from inside out. Let's go, guys.
How you doing, Sveta?
I'm awesome. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, it's always so nice
It's
to
like
talk to you.
a waiting time. It's like that happy anxiety and then sort of a little nervousness because I believe we aced the last episode.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, can we deliver? So let's go.
Yes. Honestly, we can just dive in because this is a continuation of last time's
You got it.
conversation. So just for the people listening at home, it's been a couple weeks since we've had that conversation. So if we happen to touch on some of those similar things, feel free to skip around. And so
Repetition is the key.
that's also important too. So just keep that in mind. But you know what? I'm going to just dive in. And my first question for you, and this was the one that I really wanted to get to, but we ran out of time, was what long-term strategy should someone adopt to maintain a healthy gut?
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency in what you're doing. I don't believe in a word diet. I believe in a healthy lifestyle. And the consistency is simple, but not easy. Because you are choosing the path of health. So consistency of what do I do for my healthy gut? So I'm going for my lunch today, and here's my choice. There's a beautiful looking donut glazed with some, whatever, let's see, sprinkles, something like that. Sorry, I'm not versed in this.
That's okay.
And on the other part, there is a salad. So this is my choice of consistency. And that, in a sense, is in my mind. So, of course, getting a little bit backwards, my grandfather was a baker. So I am very well versed in breads and into baked goods. And my mom was an amazing cook and an amazing baker as well. She inherited the gene, I didn't. So it's hard for me, but the consistency for years, not touching the chocolate cake or something, got me to the point that I don't even want it. And then my system, my gut, it's our habits. And you're getting into a habit that I'm actually used to have that salad, or I'm used to have that beautiful, some roasted, free-range chicken, or piece of nice roasted salmon, and it fills me up, and it makes my body. I try to learn to listen to my body, to feel so good. I know that chocolate cake is going me a minute off some beautiful, sweet, yummy taste, and then I'm anticipating how much my tummy is going to suffer. So, and that's it. So consistency and dedication, because you are dedicating to yourself. You're dedicating to your body.
Making choices that are more beneficial.
Choices. You got it.
Right.
Consistency of making good choices.
Yeah, a second of pleasure from a
Right.
donut.
Very-
The taste is nice and sweet. You'll feel great. And when on the mouth palate, it's great. But then your body, you'll feel sluggish from the sugar after the crash, right?
And that rush of insulin which is not healthy, the rush of insulin not healthy in overall biochemistry of the body. So this kind of thing, you got that right choices.
And also, like, I think about this specifically, the North American Western diet is, even when you try to be healthy, like, I'm gonna eat a salad, and so you buy those prepackaged salads with like the
Like
sauce that you just rip open and you
the
put, you know what I
dressing,
mean?
that's
And
that's
then there's just sugar in it, so it's like,
and people, people say, or it's hard to eat well when you travel. And I debunk it. It's hard to eat well when you are on holidays in the hotels. And I will debunk it. Again, it's the choices. I can get a salad and I will put aside the salad dressing. It's okay. Sometimes you can ask them, do you have, by any chance, oil and vinegar?
yeah,
Here comes your good choice. It's truly so simple. It's awareness, consistency, choices.
yeah, yeah. If I'm on the road and I'm getting fast food, the healthier choice for me, if there's very limited in my area, because we're doing a road trip, is I'll go to like a burger place, like an A&W, and what I'll do is I'll order the burger but no bun, and replace it, because they'll do for you is they give you the lettuce wrap, and so you're literally just eating the meat
You're
and the
eating a
vegetables,
taco, and
basically.
then let's say a wrap or something. So you got it.
Yeah.
And it is so amazing to hear this from you. There are always choices. When you're on the trip, you also can come prepared. You can have a cooler, and the cooler can be stacked with whatever you can, like a snack, like a finger food. So carrots you can munch on, celery you can munch on, apples you can munch on, and nuts you can munch on.
Yeah.
And then you stop for a meal, and as you said, whether it's a burger, whether it's a meat burger or vegetarian burger, or a salmon or anything, or seafood, something on a bed of something healthy minus this refined carbohydrates, refined grains.
Yeah, it requires some wisdom when you're navigating, like, the average day of shopping for groceries. It needs a little bit of wisdom and like a new reframing of like what is healthy, because it's not like we said, the packaged salad with the packaged dressing is not
Hello,
butters, right?
now
Yeah.
stop. Sorry, I'm interrupting you
Go for it.
because you just said package. I prefer no package.
Yeah.
That's a thing, because the package immediately puts some sort of a limitation. If I get a package, I need to read what's in the package. I do not put anything in my basket if it's in the box or in the package till I know the list of ingredients.
Yeah.
However, I don't get any packages. So it's so easy with no package, and it's so easy not to cook. Because, as you said, a little salad of any variety you want, a few veggies that you can just chop.
Yeah.
Now you can even buy them per se pre-packed. So you can have, like, you go to superstore or any grocery store, they're packed salads. And as you say, so just lose the salad dressing.
Yeah.
And it's in the bag. Or you buy a bag of spinach. It's in the bag, and it's organic, and it's very cheap. These kind of things. And then you get your protein. Please be careful with the burgers.
Yes.
The majority of burgers contain wheat
Yeah.
or may contain soy product. So be careful with this, because then if someone is gluten sensitive,
Does soy affect gluten sensitivity?
no, well, I mean, yes and no, because not from the gluten perspective. No. Soy is gluten-free.
Right. Of course.
But again, soy, it's a different conversation. I was just listening to the lecture on the way here. Soy is an amazing food. However, the caveat number one, it has to be organic. Because if it's not organic, it's GMO.
Okay.
You don't want anything that your system is not familiar in your body. So then you're buying your organic, different variety of soy. And soy, let's say you can buy a beautiful snack, organic roasted soybeans. Yum. So you're getting your fiber, You're getting your amazing protein. You're getting your crunch and your taste. And you don't have to do anything. Something is done for you.
Yeah.
So, no, soy is gluten-free, but again, be careful. On a lot of people, when you're not familiar with soy, when it's not cultural, it takes time to build that sensitivity, to build that anti-sensitivity, to build that tolerability.
Cool. Yeah. So to keep in mind is when you go shopping, basically try to find a good measure of what's good versus what's not good in the North American diet. When shopping, find the stuff that isn't in bags, which is kind of like a fun, easy thing of just like the produce that's there. Like that's just such a way to simplify the hunt for healthier options, right?
You just said a hunt for healthy. I love shopping. To me, it's almost an entertainment. It's an amusement to me. I love browsing around the aisles and stuff. Even for the packages, I just go and snoop around because some of the packages may carry a very good stuff, very good food. I needed to put I didn't need to, but my husband wanted cereal. And he said, get me cornflakes. And I said, no way, I'm not getting you cornflakes. Do you know how much sugar and how processed it is? So we compromise getting me something else. And he's not into healthy, organic, multi-grain cereals. He just doesn't eat it. So we needed to compromise. So I got him Wheaties, mini Wheaties with bran.
Right.
So that's a box. There are two ingredients, wheat and bran. That's it. So we compromise. Would I put it in my system? No. But at least I know that there is fiber, and that fiber is going to work with his microgut. And then on top of it, so we also compromise. I said, you're not going to get it with milk. However, how is about trying nut milks? We started with almond milk. Worked. And then we switched to oat milk. And now I'm even making my own oat milk. So the little steps, little compromises. That's it.
Yeah. Little compromises, and then
Because
also
the thing is, you can, in a sense, we eat with our eyes, and we love food. So you gotta enjoy it.
Of course.
So it has to be healthy, but you gotta enjoy it.
So how important is it to personalize gut health strategies, given that what works for one person might not work for another?
Well, it's very, very important. It's very important. The only thing is, how do we do it? Because the thing is, at this stage, even I am not very well versed into the analyzing and diagnosing the diversity of a microgut and looking per se into the different tests of analyzing your sorry for this for the feces, for the stool microbiome and the stool content and stuff. It's very challenging in terms of, and some people may not afford it because the best tests are private through the some gut companies and stuff, and it's at this stage it should be individualized. It should be personalized. Just how do we evaluate it? My mentor says, test, do not guess. Test, address, do not guess. However, it doesn't matter what kind of test you're going to do. The personalization it starts with a pattern. The pattern is, it's a plant-based food, plant-based, on top of you're adding healthy protein and enough of it. And on top of it, you're adding, well, it's plant-based, so you're adding carbohydrates. But on top of it, you're minimizing some unhealthy foods full with saturated, heavy-duty fats and full with very refined, aka fastly absorbed carbohydrates. So then from that concept, you're going to personalize it as to what do I actually like? Because my palate is different from yours. So you like spinach. I don't like spinach. You like grapefruit. I like oranges. Something like that. But from the concept and broad perspective, our choices are tremendous because now you go to superstore. I mean, I choose superstore. No, you go to grocery store and you have 24 hours, not 24, but basically 24 hours of any fruit and any vegetable from the planet.
Yeah.
We are not stuck to climate-based foods, which will be awesome, but, considering that, we may be stuck with a limited variety. So our choices are very wide. We just have to make right choices and then listen to the gut. So, for example, personalized commitment. I'm committed to be gluten-free. That's it. That there is no ways I'm going back. So now I'm going to personalize. Okay, this is my commitment. I'm gluten-free. How do I eat? How do I make it yummy and healthy? How do I feel my system? Because you need to bring nutrition. You need to feed the body. You need to feed those cells because they need to work. They need to metabolize. It's a beautiful working factory. And then how do I need to keep my gut healthy? What is my gut? My gut is not just the elimination factory. Because if I'm not eliminating right, that is going to sit in that gut. It has to go one way or the other. So if it's constipated and very hard and not regular, and it's not going down way, it's going to go back into the bloodstream, back into the cells, building the cellular toxicity or what is called cellular garbage or oxidative stress. So then from everything, and then you know that, let's say I really want something sweet. And thank you, Google Academy. You can find any recipe on the gluten-free things. Thank you, YouTube. Yeah. So then I want something yummy, gluten-free. Okay, I want pancakes. Now blueberries are coming in season. How do I make gluten-free pancakes? So okay, fine. Let's say my choice is dairy-free. So then I need some sort of a liquid. So I need one or the other, nut milk or soy milk or something. Then I need a choice of flour. Well, every grocery store, including Costco, has coconut flour and almond flour. Almond flour is yum. So then you do this, and here comes your gluten-free pancakes. So you're playing with this thing. So, just play with it, enjoy it, and be very, very careful if we are talking gut and gluten-free. There are so many misnomers. You go and buy a package of gluten-free stuff, and it may be so unhealthy because the industry, or you want it to be tasty. Industry wants to sell a product, not the produce, the product that is tasty. You will make it healthy, but they will put some chemicals or something to make it simple and tasty, but it's not healthy.
You were talking about the Google Academy and like finding recipes online. What I've started doing is actually using ChatGPT to hasten the process. Have you used ChatGPT at all?
No.
Okay, so you know what it is, or
No.
Okay, so this might be cut out of the podcast, but quickly, ChatGPT is the AI text. So you can ask. It just looks like when you message someone online,
no,
like
I got
on Messenger and stuff like that. So you're just talking to essentially a robot, and you're just like, help me find a recipe. This is literally my example. What I did on Monday was help me make a recipe for hummus from scratch. and it's like it told me exactly what I needed to do, and it scoured the internet for me, so I don't have to go.
Amazing, because I just watched a program on AI, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
they were doing.
So
I need a link.
yeah, so like yeah, ChatGPT is a great tool to like you can literally go on it and be like,
How was your hummus?
it was great. Oh,
Did you do it on chickpeas?
so I made it with chickpeas and tahini and lemon and all that stuff.
Congratulations.
So it spat out the recipe of like this is exactly what you're going to need, and then I was like, I have jalapenos. Can you help me make it spicy?
Delicious.
And then it reprocessed the entire recipe to include jalapenos, and it just quickened the process.
Was it fun?
It was great. It was so fun, and it was actually like, it was reading through it was kind of like it was. I knew it was easy, but it was a little intimidating because I never had made it before, right? But it was just after I'd made it, I was like, I know exactly what I'm doing for next time and what I want to do. How does stress and sleep quality impact gut health, and what can
Very
be done?
badly,
Yeah,
in a very negative way.
yeah,
The interesting thing is microgut is a very dynamic system,
hmm
a live dynamic system.
yeah,
And it knows when we're stressed. And when we're stressed, it is down. Access. It's like there is a complete change of a microbiome diversity from even a single stress episode. Sleep absolutely is extremely important for the microgut health because again and again and again, we are talking about the triangle: immune system, gut/microgut, and brain.
yeah. Those are the 3 points.
So
of the triangle.
there is this 3 points, and it is extremely important. The lack of sleep, the gut and microgut affects the sleep,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So we have multiple species, and a few species they're called lactobacilli. So what do? They push our gut endocrine system to make a neurotransmitter of calmness, serotonin. Serotonin is going to start helping to make another neurotransmitter of sleep and health. Actually, 2 of them. Melatonin, everybody knows about melatonin, is the neurotransmitter or neuroprotein of sleep. And GABA, GABA. Sorry, a few terms. So, and then you don't sleep, you start affecting these bacteria, these bugs. And then again, you're always thinking of a stress. You're thinking, how's your cortisol? Because if you're stressed, your cortisol is up. If your cortisol is up, is your insulin up? Did you notice if you're stressed, you're eating more? If the cortisol is up, how is the either testosterone or estrogen? We're talking the sex hormones. Now, from this, if we're stressed, how the cortisol and the thyroid hormones, it's in all the milieu, and that milieu is entirely connected with the gut and microgut.
You need to.
You need to zen, and you need to, and then you need to support your microgut. So here we may move into how do we support microgut? What do we do? How do we feed the microgut? How do we sustain the diversity? And then if we sustain the diversity, the microgut is going to make something that is called postbiotic. And those postbiotics are going to stimulate the health of our endocrine system and the health of our brain through calmness and the sleep. It's all connected. It's all connected. You
Yeah.
can't just take one pill. You cannot take one probiotic and think you're healthy. Oh, it's going to be, and that's how, per se, in a sense, you're going to individualize your life or something.
Yeah.
Because you know you.
Yeah,
I know
personalizing.
me, then you're personalizing it into every aspect. It is a very dynamic, complex system. This is not one pill per ill.
Yeah, get good sleep.
Get good sleep.
And what's the rule of measure? Sometimes I hear 8 hours is the rule of
I mean,
thumb.
8 hours, basically, that what is propagated. Or maybe like between 7 and 8, something like that.
I've even heard like 7 and 9 hours, depending
Well,
on your
I think
body
this
type.
is reasonable.
Yeah.
Around 8 o'clock.
And
You need to have a good REM sleep.
yeah,
I think REM is I'm not really prepared into the sleep pattern.
that's okay. Yeah.
There is a REM. I think REM is a dreaming.
Yeah, REM is the deep sleep.
Yeah. Then no, there is a category of a deep sleep. So there is REM. There is a deep, and there is something else. There's a third. I left my cell phone. I would have told you because I on my iWatch, I have the sleeping patterns, so I know what and how.
Yeah.
So that's the sleep. That's the sleep. That's how we do.
Good consistent sleep too. Just because you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
The thing is, I'm trying to look at the sleep on myself.
But your body needs to go to bed
Right.
relatively in the routine, like
Well,
you, right?
That's a great question. Great question. It's not a good idea to go to bed at 1 o'clock.
Just because you want
and get up. You want to and get up at 10 a.m. I mean, like you can calculate. So if I go to bed at 3 a.m. and I'm up at 11 a.m., it's 8 hours. No good. No bueno.
Yeah.
So they say that we're going into diurnal rhythm. Diurnal is the function of your body. Activity is diurnal. So it's a curve of up and down, and it's too, twice. So our cortisol is going to go down, and we need to wind it down basically at 10 p.m. So we should aim going to bed at 10 p.m. And that downing of a cortisol is going to go. So cortisol goes down, melatonin, the neurotransmitter of sleep, goes up. Insulin, because cortisol is down, insulin goes down. That's when you rest, and that's why you also should not be eating at night, because you do not want your insulin up. Yeah. Because if your insulin is going to go up, it's going to wake up cortisol. You don't want cortisol up because you're not going to sleep. You're not going to get a restful night. So they propagate the 10 to 6 is probably the best.
Get good sleep, be consistent with your routine, go to bed around 10 p.m. Try to get that consistency in. And try to alleviate your stress with meditation.
Whatever your means are. Yeah. I mean, I know that when I do my mantra meditation, it puts me to sleep.
Good. Yeah. So we spoke on what you consume and how it affects your gut health. We talked about the mental side of health and how it affects your gut health. Physical health. Let's talk about exercise real quick.
Very important.
Yeah.
Extremely important.
What does that look like? Is it like going to the gym every day, going crazy hard on the weights?
No way.
No way. It's like a Gatorade commercial where you're dripping sweat.
No way. Yeah, no way. Because if you overexercise, you're hurting your gut. You're actually hurting the whole body. But you're hurting your gut. Overexercising is no bueno. So you got to exercise every day.
Yeah.
You don't need per se to pump your heart every day. Maybe they say theoretically 3 times a week, they say you need to pump your heart. Now, you can pump your heart any which way you want to. You like walking, you like jogging, you like going to the gym, anything. Anything, because per se, you need to enjoy your exercise also. Because what does it give you? If you enjoy your exercise, not only it gives you stimulation to your body, but it also gives you happiness. It gives you endorphins.
Yeah. Even from walking?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I walk, thank you, Fiddler, my dog. We walk about at least an hour a day.
Yeah.
And I do the steps. It is a joy because the cell phone is in the bag just for emergency. There is no cell phone. There may be a cell phone listening to something. So I'm basically in a meditating mode.
Yeah.
And I'm breathing because I'm in the woods. And he's my goal. I'm concentrating on him. So there are no texts. I do not walk with the dog with a cell phone like that, reading my texts and my emails.
Yeah.
It's about me. It's about me. And that's what you need to do. It's about you. We haven't talked a single minute or a single word, neither about probiotics, neither about supplements, neither about vitamins. We were talking about lifestyle, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
My life depends on my choices of health. And that's exactly what you just underlined.
Yeah. Yeah. The personalization of choice, whether it's in your diet
Everything.
and in your
Everything.
exercise,
Everything.
there's opportunity and flexibility within that,
And
right?
that's a whole thing. We can be firm because, again, it brings that negativity. The freedom of those choices and varieties allows you happiness. And happiness and health, they go hand in hand.
Do you have any final advice for our listeners who might be struggling with gut health issues?
My final advice is very, very simple. Your choice. It has to be plant-based diet. Go low, start slow,
Yeah.
go low, exercise, move, and then you need to kick the bugs in their butts. Thank you guys for joining me on Health with Sveta. I hope you found our conversation with Reuben Sarrafo as enlightening as I did, and it was so much fun. Remember, taking care of your gut health is a powerful step towards overall wellness. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your family and friends. Be sure to visit my website at Health with Sveta for more information about me and this podcast and other podcasts and other stuff that is on the website. Stay tuned for more insightful discussion for tips. And have a great time. Till next time, to our health and happiness. Ciao, guys. Hugs and love.